Namaste to all. If there is one place on the face of earth where all the dreams of living men have found a home from the very earliest days when man began the dream of existence, it is India. India will celebrate its 75th year of independence on 15th August 2021. Like every year, the tricolour will be unfurled from the Red Fort, Old Delhi by the Prime Minister of India. On this day, the citizens pay respect to all the great leaders who fought bravely for India's independence in the past. However, this year, just like the last year, there will be no grand celebrations or social gatherings due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But it will not dull our spirits. We are here to celebrate the 75th Independence Day with all vigor and joy. Let us start our programs by invoking the blessings of all Lords Almighty on our motherland.
Namami Janani Shaktimayi Namami Janani Shantimayi Namami Janani Shaktimayi Namami Janani Ashadamayi Namami Janani Shaktimayi Muvanna Kodi Pariluyati Swadandrathin Tirikuluti നന്മകളെന്നും അരുളുക നീ നമാമി ജനനി ശക്തിമയി നമാമി ജനനി ശാന്തിമയി നമാമി ജനനി ശക്തിമയി.
With pleasure, I now invite the chairperson, Bhavans Trishur Kendra, Shri T.S. Pattabhiraman sir, to give us the Independence Day message.
പ്രിയമുള്ള ഭാരതീയ വിദ്യാഭവൻ കുടുംബാംഗങ്ങളെ, സ്വതന്ത്ര ഭാരതത്തിൻ്റെ 74ാം പിറന്നാളാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് ആഘോഷിക്കുന്നത്. ഒട്ടേറെ മഹാരഥന്മാർ മനസ്സും മെയ്യും നൽകി നേടിയെടുത്ത നമ്മുടെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യത്തിന് ഓരോ ദിവസവും കഴിയുന്തോറും പ്രാധാന്യവും തിളക്കവും ഏറുകയാണ്. ലോകം ഒരുപാട് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ സമരങ്ങൾക്ക് സാക്ഷിയായിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിലും നമ്മുടേത് ചരിത്രത്തിൻ്റെ താളുകളിൽ എന്നും വേറിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു അനുഭവമാണ്. സഹനത്തിൻ്റെയും സാഹോദര്യത്തിൻ്റെയും ഉത്തമ ഉദാഹരണമായാണ് ഇന്ത്യൻ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ സമരം ലോകത്തിന് മുൻപിൽ ജ്വലിച്ചു നിൽക്കുന്നത്. ആ ദീപപ്രഭയുടെ കിരണങ്ങൾ നമ്മുടെ മുൻപോട്ടുള്ള പ്രയാണത്തിൽ വഴികാട്ടിയാവണം. കരുത്തുറ്റ ഇന്ത്യയെ കെട്ടിപ്പടുക്കുന്നതിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും പങ്ക് വളരെ വലുതാണ്. നന്മകൾ തുളുമ്പുന്ന പ്രവൃത്തികളിലൂടെ, ചിന്തകളിലൂടെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അത് സാധ്യമാകുമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഉറപ്പാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓരോരുത്തർക്കും എൻ്റെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ ദിനാശംസകൾ.
Next, let me invite the Honorary Secretary, Bhavans Trishur Kendra, Shri K.P. Radhakrishnan sir, to talk to us on this auspicious occasion.
പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട വിദ്യാഭവൻ കുടുംബാംഗങ്ങളെ, ഭാരതം സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യത്തിൻ്റെ 75ാം വാർഷികം ആഘോഷിക്കുന്ന ഈ വേളയിൽ ആഘോഷത്തിൽ പങ്കുചേരുവാൻ കഴിയുന്നതിൽ എനിക്ക് അതിയായ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. വളരെ ത്യാഗോജ്വലവും കഷ്ടപ്പാട് നിറഞ്ഞതുമായ സഹന സമരങ്ങളിലൂടെയും ഒരുപാട് പേരുടെ ബലിദാനത്തിലൂടെയുമാണ് നാം സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം നേടിയെടുത്തത്. അങ്ങനെ ത്യാഗസമ്പൂർണമായി നേടിയെടുത്ത സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം വേണ്ടതുപോലെ ആചരിക്കാതെ പോകുന്നത് വലിയ തെറ്റായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ പരിധികൾക്കും പരിമിതികൾക്കും ഉള്ളിൽ നിന്നുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്കത് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യദിനം ആഘോഷിക്കാം, ആചരിക്കാം. അത് വരും തലമുറകൾക്കും ഒരു പ്രചോദനമായി തീരും. സത്യം, സമത്വം, സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം എന്നുള്ള ആദർശങ്ങൾ ഉയർത്തിപ്പിടിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ സമര സേനാനികൾ മുമ്പോട്ട് പോയത്. ആ ആദർശങ്ങൾ നമുക്ക് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യാനന്തര ഭാരതത്തിൽ അത് എത്രമാത്രം ബലവത്താക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു എന്നുള്ളത് വളരെ ഗൗരവപൂർവ്വം നാം ആലോചിക്കേണ്ടതാണ്, ഒരു ആത്മപരിശോധന നടത്തേണ്ടതുമാണ്. എന്നാലും നമ്മൾ പരിമിതികൾക്കുള്ളിൽ നിന്നാണെങ്കിലും ജനാധിപത്യം ഇപ്പോഴും ഇവിടെ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ ഒപ്പം തന്നെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം കിട്ടിയ പല രാജ്യങ്ങളിലും ജനാധിപത്യം എന്നുള്ളത് നിലവിലില്ലാതായിട്ടുണ്ട്. പട്ടാള ഭരണമോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏകാധിപത്യ ഭരണമോ ഒക്കെയാണ് പലപ്പോഴും ഉള്ളത്. ഭാരതത്തിൽ ഈ 75 കൊല്ലമായിട്ടും ജനാധിപത്യം തന്നെ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ളത് നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും അഭിമാനകരമായൊരു കാര്യമാണ്. ഭാരതത്തിൻ്റെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ സമരത്തിനോട് വളരെ ചേർന്ന് നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു ചരിത്രമാണ് ഭാരതീയ വിദ്യാഭവനുള്ളത്. നമ്മുടെ സ്ഥാപകനായിട്ടുള്ള ഡോക്ടർ KM മുൻഷി ഒരു പരിണിതപ്രജ്ഞനായിട്ടുള്ള നിയമജ്ഞനായിരുന്നു. മഹാത്മാഗാന്ധിയുടെ ആഹ്വാനപ്രകാരം കോടതിയൊക്കെ ഉപേക്ഷിച്ച് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ സമരത്തിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുകയും അതിൽ സജീവമായ പങ്കാളിത്തം വഹിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു, നേതൃത്വം കൊടുക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. അതിനുശേഷം പണ്ഡിറ്റ് ജവഹർലാൽ നെഹ്റുവിൻ്റെ ക്യാബിനറ്റിൽ ആദ്യ ക്യാബിനറ്റിൽ മന്ത്രിയായിരുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂവൻ്റ് അസംബ്ലിയിൽ വളരെ സജീവമായുള്ള അംഗമായിരുന്നു. കാരണം നമ്മുടെ ഭരണഘടനാ ശില്പികളിൽ വളരെ പ്രാധാന്യം അർഹിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളായിരുന്നു ഡോക്ടർ KM മുൻഷി. അദ്ദേഹം ഭാരതത്തിൻ്റെ സംസ്കാരവും പൈതൃകവും അടുത്ത തലമുറയിലേക്കും അനസ്യൂതം പ്രവഹിക്കണമെന്നുള്ള ആഗ്രഹത്തോടു കൂടി തുടങ്ങിയതാണ് ഭാരതീയ വിദ്യാഭവൻ. വസുദേവ കുടുംബകം, ലോകാ സമസ്ത സുഖിനോ ഭവന്തു എന്നുള്ള ആപ്തവാക്യങ്ങൾ ബലവത്താക്കണമെന്നും അത് അടുത്ത തലമുറകളിൽ കൂടെ യാഥാർത്ഥ്യമാക്കണമെന്നും ആഗ്രഹിച്ചിരുന്ന ആളായിരുന്നു ഡോക്ടർ KM മുൻഷി. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ സ്വപ്നമായിരുന്നു അത്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഭാരതം ലോകത്തിന് തന്നെ ലോകഗുരുവായി തീരണമെന്നും ആ ലോകഗുരുവായി തീരണമെങ്കിൽ ഈ ആപ്തവാക്യങ്ങൾ പ്രായോഗികതയിലേക്ക് എത്തിക്കണമെന്നും അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഭാരതീയ വിദ്യാഭവനിലെ കുടുംബാംഗങ്ങൾ എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ചുമതല കൂടിയാണ് അതിനെ യാഥാർത്ഥ്യമാക്കുവാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത്. അതിലേക്കുള്ള ഓരോ ചെറിയ കാൽവയ്പും അത് ആ മഹത്തായ കാര്യത്തിന് സാഫല്യമാക്കുവാൻ കഴിയും. അതിന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കഴിയട്ടെ. ഈ ദിനം അതിനുവേണ്ടി നമുക്കൊരു ഓർമ്മപ്പെടുത്തലായിട്ട് മാറ്റാം. അതിന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും കഴിയട്ടെ എന്ന് ഒന്നുകൂടി പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ നിർത്തുന്നു. ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, सदा शक्ति सरसाने वाला, प्रेम सुधा बरसाने वाला, वीरों को हर्षाने वाला, मातृभूमि का तन मन सारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड कलबंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा, उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तब जय गाता, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I would love to invite our principal, Srimati Anila M. Jayachandran ma'am, to give us the Independence Day speech.
Dear children and teachers, my dear parents, namaste to each one of you. It's when we make use of the opportunity, it's when we are together to cross the hurdles and hazards of life, we become successful. This is the second time we are celebrating Independence Day on virtual media, but still we could improve by live streaming the event, the flag hoisting, the pride of every Indian, the moment which we wait to see and cherish. For the last 75 years, we are celebrating it. This is the 75th day of independence. Dear children, understand the real meaning of our country, the resources of our country. You are the major resource. You are the hope of our country. let us move forward, holding the hands of each other to develop a great nation or to take our nation to further heights. We are already improving and achieving a lot, may it be in the field of technology, in the field of science, in the field of sports. We have seen a drastic movement, drastic change. Let us take our country further forward. Let's be together for that. Let's be very hopeful and enthusiastic about it. I wish you all the very best. Jai Hind.
Devanarayan S. of 8C is here to talk to us on the importance of Independence Day.
ഭാരതമെന്ന പേർ കേട്ടാൽ അഭിമാനപൂരിതമാകണം മന്ദരംഗം. ആ ഒരു വികാരമാണ് നാം ഭാരതീയർ എന്ന ചിന്തയിലേക്ക് നയിക്കുന്നത്. അടിച്ചമർത്തലിനെതിരെ പോരാടി സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യമെന്ന ഭാരതീയരുടെ അവകാശം തിരികെ നേടിയതിന്റെ ആവേശപൂർവമായ ഓർമ്മ പുതുക്കലാണ് ഓരോ ആഗസ്റ്റ് 15-ഉം. രാജ്യമെങ്ങും ത്രിവർണ പതാക വാനോളം ഉയർത്തുമ്പോൾ ദേശത്തിന്റെയും ഭാഷയുടെയും അതിർത്തികളെല്ലാം മറന്ന് ഓരോ ഭാരതീയനും അഭിമാനത്തിന്റെ കൊടുമുടിയിലെത്തും. സൂര്യനസ്തമിക്കാത്ത സാമ്രാജ്യത്തിന്റെ അധിപരെ പോലും മുട്ടുമടക്കിച്ച് നിശ്ചയദാർഢ്യത്തോടെ ആത്മബലത്തോടെ പോരാടിയ പൂർവികരുടെ മണ്ണിൽ ഉറച്ച കാലോടെ പതറാതെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യമെന്ന മഹത്തായ അവകാശത്തെ മുറുകെ പിടിക്കാം. ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
Lieutenant Colonel Jayan P. Nambiar, Officer Commanding 146 GL Section, has kindly agreed to be our chief guest on this special day. Sir has studied in Government UP School Vallachira, CNN BHS Cherpa, Christ College Irinjalakuda and Sri Keralavarma College Thrissur. He has been serving our nation for the last 31 years. For the last 2 years, he has been the Joint Director in Regional Center ECHS Kochi. Presently, he is working in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. It is with great honor that I call upon him to speak a few words to us.
Respected principal, teachers, staff, and dear students of Kulapati Munshi Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Portur, Thrissur, Jai Hind. എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. I am Lieutenant Colonel Jayan P. Nambiar from Thrissur itself, presently here in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. It is indeed an honor to me to be with you during 75th years of Independence Day celebrations. As we know, we gained our freedom after lot of hardships, lot of challenges faced by our ancestors, our heroes. Now it is our duty, it is our responsibility to pay back to those freedom fighters, our heroes. And I am sure with an excellent educational and cultural background, Bhavans Vidya Mandir will be up and above to tackle any such situation. We should know, due to COVID-19 pandemic, the entire world has been in a different mode, and the entire educational, social, economical, all such areas have been badly affected. However, we know we have to fight and win against this enemy. I urge all the students, all the teachers, all the staff of Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Portur, to work as a team, as a family, to tackle any challenges coming across them. on this auspicious day, I wish all the very best to Kulapati Munshi Bhavans Vidya Mandir Potor and urge the entire fraternity to be active, to be hardworking and serve the nation with dedication. Jai Hind.
Next we have Charuta C, Malavika Santosh, Diya Santosh and Avani M. Nair to present a patriotic song.
शक्ति संवृदं युक्ति संवृदं शक्ति संवृदं युक्ति संवृदं शक्ति युक्ति संवृदं भवतु भारतम् शक्ति युक्ति संवृदं भवतु भारतम् भारतं भारतं भवतु भारतम्
शस्त्रधारकं शास्त्रधारकं शस्त्रधारकं शास्त्रधारकं शस्त्रशास्त्रधारकं भवतु भारतम् शस्त्रशास्त्रधारकं भवतु भारतम् भारतं भारतं भवतु भारतम्
संस्कृतं नीति संस्कृतं रीति संस्कृतं नीति संस्कृतं रीति नीति संस्कृतं भवतु भारतं रीति नीति संस्कृतं भवतु भारतं 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 भवतु भारतम्
भक्ति साधकं मुक्ति साधकं भक्ति साधकं मुक्ति साधकं भक्ति मुक्ति साधकं भवतु भारतम् भक्ति मुक्ति साधकं भवतु भारतम् भारतं भारतं भवतु भारतम् भारतं भारतं भवतु भारतम्.
Now we have Bhadra K of 7B here to talk to us.
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम बद्रा है और मैं 7वीं कक्षा में पढ़ती हूँ. आज हमें स्वतंत्रता के 75 साल पूरे करते हुए बड़ा गर्व महसूस होता है. यह हमारे पूर्वजों द्वारा किए गए बलिदानों, रातों की नींद, क्रूर यातनाओं और संघर्षों का परिणाम है. हम करीब 200 साल की गुलामी के बाद जब हमें स्वतंत्रता मिली, तब इसका महत्व सबके दिलों में उत्तीर्ण था. मगर अब क्या हम अपनी स्वतंत्रता को वही महत्व देते हैं या ये सिर्फ एक पर्व के तौर पे मनाया जाता है? हमें ये हमेशा याद रहना चाहिए कि आज हम जिस आजादी के आनंद ले रहे हैं वह हमारे पूर्वजों और हमारे महान नेताओं द्वारा किए गए दशकों के संघर्षों का परिणाम है. आज हम दुनिया का एक स्वतंत्र, प्रगतिशील और शक्तिशाली देश है. हमारे युवा दुनिया भर हमारे नाम रोशन कर रहे हैं. हमारे पास सबसे बड़ा लोकतंत्र है. हम इन 75 सालों में बहुत आगे आए हैं, पर हमें और आगे जाना है. हमें बहुत से मुश्किलों और समस्याओं का सामना कर उनका हल ढूंढना है. आज जब हम कोरोना महामारी से जूझ रहे हैं, तब सभी भारतवासियों ने एकजुट होकर उसका सामना किया. जब हमारे खिलाड़ी टोक्यो में पदक जीत रहे थे और नीरज चोपड़ा ने स्वर्ण पदक जीता, तब हम सब उनकी खुशी में शामिल हुए. जब टोक्यो में हमारा राष्ट्र ध्वज लहराया और राष्ट्रगान गाया गया, तब हम सबको बहुत गर्व का अनुभव हुआ. इसी तरह हमें एक दूसरे के सुख दुख में एक दूसरे का हौसला और सहारा बनके एक आगे बढ़ना है. हमें अपने देश के प्रगति और कल्याण के लिए दिन रात काम करना होगा. एक बार फिर से आप सबको स्वतंत्रता दिवस की बहुत शुभकामनाएं. जय हिंद.
Since 1947, we have had many Prime Ministers. Jyotika Menon of 11E and Arul Shankar N of 12B are here to share with us the details of all the Prime Ministers of our country till date.
The Prime Minister of India is the chief executive of the Government of India. In India's parliamentary system, the Constitution names the President as the head of the state, but his or her executive powers are vested in the Prime Minister and their Council of Ministers. Since 1947, India had 14 Prime Ministers, 15 including Gulzari Lal Nanda, who twice acted in the role, of which 6 having at least one full term, ruling the country for about 60 years. These are Jawaharlal Nehru, Gulzari Lal Nanda, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Indira Gandhi, Morarji Desai, Charan Singh, Rajiv Gandhi, Vishwanath Pratap Singh, Chandrasekhar, P.V. Narasimha Rao, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, H.D. Deve Gowda, Inder Kumar Gujral, Manmohan Singh and Narendra Modi. Jawaharlal Nehru was an Indian independence activist and subsequently the first Prime Minister of India. Considered as one of the greatest statesmen of India and of the 20th century, he was a central figure in Indian politics both before and after independence. He emerged as an eminent leader of the Indian independence movement, serving India as Prime Minister from its establishment in 1947 as an independent nation until his death in 1964. He was also known as Pandit Nehru due to his roots with the Kashmiri Pandit community, while Indian children knew him better as Chacha Nehru. The importance of Nehru in the perspective of Indian history is that he imported and imparted modern values and ways of thinking, which he adapted to the Indian conditions.
Gulzari Lal Nanda. Gulzari Lal Nanda was an Indian politician and economist who specialized in labour issues. He was the Prime Minister of India for 2 short periods, following the deaths of Nehru in 1964 and Lal Bahadur Shastri in 1966. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, in 1997. At his death, Nanda was the last serving member of the second and third Nehru cabinets and the last living state leader to have been born in the 19th century.
Lal Bahadur Shastri was an Indian statesman who served as the second Prime Minister of India. He promoted the White Revolution, a national campaign to increase the production and supply of milk by supporting the Amul Milk Cooperative of Anand, Gujarat, and creating the National Dairy Development Board. Underlining the need to boost India's food production, Shastri also promoted the Green Revolution in India in 1965. This led to an increase in food grain production, especially in Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. He led the country during the Indo-Pakistan War of 1965. His slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, became very popular during the war. He was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna.
Indira Gandhi. Indira Priyadarshini Gandhi was an Indian politician and a central figure of the Indian National Congress. She was the 3rd Prime Minister of India and the first female Prime Minister of India. She was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru. She served as Prime Minister from 1966 to 1977 and again from 1980 to 1984, making her the second longest serving Indian Prime Minister after her father. She was known for her political intransigency and unprecedented centralization of power. She went to war with Pakistan in support of the Indian independence movement, which resulted in an Indian victory and the creation of Bangladesh.
Morarji Desai was an Indian independence activist and politician who served as the 4th Prime Minister of India between 1977 and 1979, leading the government formed by the Janata Party. During his long career in politics, he held many important posts in the government, such as Chief Minister of Bombay State, Home Minister, Finance Minister, and Second Deputy Prime Minister of India. He is the oldest person to hold the office of Prime Minister at the age of 81 in the history of Indian politics. The anti-corruption wave led by Jayaprakash Narayan and the anti-emergency wave of 1977 caused the Congress lose the Janata Alliance in the general elections of 1977. As leader of the party, Morarji Desai became the first non-Congress Prime Minister of India. Rajiv Gandhi was an Indian politician who served as the 6th Prime Minister of India from 1984 to 1989. He took office after the 1984 assassination of his mother, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, to become the youngest Prime Minister at the age of 40. Gandhi remained Congress President until the elections in 1991. Gandhi's first action as Prime Minister was passing the anti-defection law in January 1985. In 1986, he founded the Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya system. Rajiv Gandhi's last public meeting was on 21st May 1991. While campaigning for elections, he was assassinated by a suicide bomber from LTTE. His widow Sonia Gandhi became the president of the Congress Party in 1998 and led the party to victory in the 2004 and 2009 parliamentary elections.
VP Singh. Vishwanath Pratap Singh, also known as VP Singh, was an Indian politician who was the 7th Prime Minister of India from 1989 to 1990 and the 41st Raja Bahadur of Manda. He is the only Indian Prime Minister to have been a former monarch. During his tenure, he implemented the Mandal Commission report, which led to major protests. He opposed Ram Rath Yatra and therefore Bharatiya Janata Party withdrew its support for the National Front. His government lost the vote of no confidence and Singh resigned on 7th November 1990. After 1996, VP Singh retired from political posts but continued to remain a public figure and a political critic.
Sri Chandrasekhar was born on July 1, 1927 in a farmer's family in district Balia, Uttar Pradesh. He was president of the Janata Party from 1977 to 1988. In 1962, he was elected to the Rajya Sabha from Uttar Pradesh. He joined the Indian National Congress in January 1965. In 1967, he was elected General Secretary of the Congress Parliamentary Party. He came to be known as Young Turk, leader for his conviction, courage and integrity in the fight against vested interest. He founded and edited Young Indian, a weekly published from Delhi in 1969. Sri Chandrasekhar was among the few individuals in the then ruling party who was imprisoned during the emergency. Chandrasekhar died on 8 July 2007, 7 days after his 80th birthday.
P.V. Narasimha Rao. P.V. Narasimha Rao was an Indian lawyer and politician who served as the 9th Prime Minister of India from 1991 to 1996. He was the first South Indian to become the Prime Minister. He led an important administration, overseeing a major economic transformation and several home incidents affecting national security of India. He is often referred to as the father of Indian economic reforms. Rao was also referred to as the Chanakya for his ability to steer economic and political legislation through the parliament. Rao's term as Prime Minister was an eventful one in India's history. Besides making a paradigm shift from the industrializing mixed economic model of Nehru to a market-driven one, his years as Prime Minister also saw the emergence of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
India's former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee was born on December 25, 1924 at Gwalior in Madhya Pradesh. He was first elected to Parliament in 1957 as a member of the Bharatiya Janasangh, a forerunner of the BJP. A veteran parliamentarian whose career stretches over 4 decades, he has been elected to the Lok Sabha 10 times and to the Rajya Sabha twice, a record by itself. He served 3 times as the Prime Minister of India. A Padma Vibhushan awardee, he is also a recipient of India's highest civilian honour, the Bharat Ratna, which was conferred on him in 2015. Perceived to be an astute statesman and a political leader, his birthday was declared Good Governance Day. This great leader passed away at the age of 93 on August 16, 2018 at New Delhi.
H.T. Devgowda. H.D. Devagowda is an Indian politician and the 11th Prime Minister of India from 1st June 1996 to 21st April 1997. He is credited for providing financial closure and kick-starting development of the Delhi Metro project. Starting from lower strata of the democratic setup, Gowda ascended the political rungs gradually. Hoping to set right the inequalities prevailing in the society, he always dreamt of an ideal utopian state. He earned respect for practicing and upholding the prestige and dignity of the parliament.
Inder Kumar Gujral was an Indian diplomat, politician and freedom activist who served as the 12th Prime Minister of India from April 1997 to March 1998. He was born on December 4, 1919 at Jhelum in Pakistan, and he belonged to a family of freedom fighters. Before assuming the office of the Prime Minister, he had held various ministerial positions, parliamentary positions and other important offices. In 1976, he was appointed the Ambassador of India to the Soviet Union. He was associated with many social organizations. Shri Gujral has been a writer and commentator on national and international affairs as well as the theatre. He retired from all political positions in 1998. He died in 2012 at the age of 92.
Manmohan Singh. Manmohan Singh is an Indian economist, academic and politician who served as the 13th Prime Minister of India from 2004 to 2014. Singh was the first Sikh Prime Minister of India. Despite the fact that Singh had never won a Lok Sabha seat, he enjoyed massive popular support because he was seen as a clean politician, untouched by the taint of corruption that has run through many Indian administrations.
Narendra Damodar Das Modi was born on 17 September 1950 in Mehsana district of Gujarat. He has been the Chief Minister of Gujarat for 4 consecutive terms. Narendra Modi is the current Prime Minister of India. He represents Varanasi constituency in the Lok Sabha. Narendra Modi has introduced a number of programs for the development of the nation in general and for the poor section in particular. Some of his prominent projects are Swachh Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana, Make in India, Garib Kalyan Yojana, etc. He maintains a very good relationship with all foreign countries. Narendra Modi was conferred with Gujarat Ratna Award at Ganesh Kalakrit Manch. In 2009, the FDI magazine honored him as Asian winner of the FDI Personality of the Year award. India has changed significantly since 1947. It adapted itself to new conditions by changing its social, economic and cultural aspects. These are service sector growth, which includes telecom and software development, agricultural growth, that is green revolution, that stimulated changes in agriculture, thus producing high yield, infrastructure development, which includes availability of electricity, construction of roads and industries, etc. Educational and health sector development, increase the net attendance ratio and life expectancy of India. India also achieved scientific developments like launching of its first satellite Aryabhatta and being the first country to step on Mars. India has developed a lot in the past 75 years and will in the coming years.
Gayatri Sudhish of 11B would now talk to us on Independence Day.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, parents, teachers and all my dear friends, I wish you all a very happy Independence Day. Today we are celebrating the 75th Independence Day of our nation. As we stand proudly on the threshold of a free India, we must not forget the sacrifices made by the great patriots and freedom fighters. Our visionaries had dreamt of an India where sovereign power lies with us to determine our future. This places a huge responsibility on our shoulders. We must take pride in the fact that today India is far ahead when compared to other nations in fields such as technology, medicine, sports, etc. At this juncture, I remember with utmost pride our Olympic contestants who have brought laurels to our country. Our nation has gained respect from the world for the democratic route chosen by us. Our strength lies in our unity, in spite of diversity in language, caste, creed, and religion. As proud citizens of the country, it is our responsibility to perform our duties for the progress and development of this country. It is our values, culture, and progress that have made ripples in the mind of foreigners. Various programs are conducted, the national flag is hoisted, and national songs are sung all over India to commemorate our freedom. Even during pandemic times, when schools and colleges remain closed, we are hoisting online programs to pay our respects to our great leaders and visionaries who have been striving hard to raise the reputation of our country. We recall the great sacrifices of our great leaders and their unforgettable contribution towards India's independence. Let us all take an oath on this day to carve a better future for our motherland. Jai Hind.
Arunika, Navami, Deekshita, Alga, Dwella, Anakha, Sharmishta, Anushwara and Meryl are here with a dance number. Let's enjoy. Let us all now rise up for the Bhavan's anthem. Let me invite Shweta Rajiv and Swati Rajiv to lead us in the song.
जय जय विद्या भवन भारती, जय जय विद्या भवन हमारा, जय जय विद्या भवन भारती, जय जय विद्या भवन हमारा। ज्ञान कर्म की ज्योति जगाता, अमृतमय विद्या सरसाता, यहाँ जगत कल्याण सुधा की बही प्रेम रस धारा। जय जय विद्या भवन भारती, जय जय विद्या भवन हमारा। प्रभु अर्पित सब कर्म कराता, मानव को संपन्न बनाता, सदा एकता प्रेम भक्ति पर तन मन धन सब सारा। जय जय विद्या भवन भारती, जय जय विद्या भवन हमारा, जय जय विद्या भवन भारती, जय जय विद्या भवन हमारा।